from Eddie of Eddie's Reef Aquarium. Today's video is an update which I haven't done for a while on the Nano 9-gallon tank. I'm going to show you the growth patterns and what's been going on in the tank. I hope you enjoy it, so hold on one second. Okay, and this is the first shot that I'm going to show all of you out there. This is what you would see when you come in to my property. The first shot would be generally what you guys are looking at. But now we're going to get closer to the tank and I'll show you what's been going on. Okay, going from right to left. Of course, the Duncan corals. I went ahead and I fragged 2 heads, which I have it on the Fusion 40. These guys are doing great. I moved them towards the front a little bit. And they like the light. They like the certain flow that I have. And everything's fine with them. Like you must be aware in previous videos that I've shot, I feed them, all the corals, I feed them once a week with Reef from Polylab. And then you have, of course, the Lobo in the middle. It's been growing. I've moved it around, you know, now since I have a little more space because I've fragged a couple of corals like I'm mentioning. And so I've moved these corals around. If you follow me previously, you'll notice that the Duncans were back here. I moved them forward, so then the Lobo actually moved it. The Redactus red mushrooms, they're doing okay. They have retracted a little bit. I don't know what's going on, but they are fine. To be honest with you, there's no issues with them. Everything's fine. Up here, of course, as you know, the frog span keeps growing. It's got, I don't know how many heads already, but maybe 11 or 12. The leather is a little closed. The little filaments that come out, they're closed because I was cleaning the glass before, you know, I shot the video, so it kind of didn't like it a little. Now, I want to draw your attention to the finger leather. If you look at the finger leather back here, my lord, it's shot up all the way. It's close to the surface of the water. It's been growing tremendously. Now here, if you notice, the famous trumpets, they've grown exponentially. I would like to frag 1 or 2 heads, but you know, it's very delicate, and my concern is, to transfer it to the 40. My concern is that to frag it there, I'm risking that it might detach from the actual rock where it's at, and it would be major chaos. So I'm kind of like hesitant when it comes to fragging 2 or 3 polyps and transferring them to the Fusion 40. Now the leather, as you know, it has attached like to the glass. And then here we have the left side of the tank. As you're noticing, the frog span is humongous. Matter of fact, it has ended up this head on the actual glass. This one, I got a comment from one of my followers if I was going to frag the frog span and or the leather coral and transfer those frags to the Fusion. And at the present time, I've decided not to do that because, like I mentioned to this follower, the Fusion 40, I'm going to do it different. I'm going to start to experiment with SPS, Montoporus, Acroporus, on and on. So I want to keep away from a lot of softies or LPS, although I am going to have either from LPS up to SPS and maybe like Recordias, but I'm going to keep it to the minimum. So when it comes to the frog span and the leather, so far I might change my mind because this tank, as you notice when you see it, it is a mixed tank, but you have a lot of softies. On the 40, I'm going to address it different. What I'm going to do, like I mentioned briefly, shortly, I'm going to try to concentrate more on LPS and SPS. Not to say that I'm not going to put softies, but very minimal. So going back to this tank, here's a side view of the leather, of the finger leather. There's another branch that's coming up, and eventually that'll go up. Now, I don't know if you follow me, you'll notice this change. The power head. Well, this little power head is actually the one that comes with Aquagadget mid-size reactor. And I went ahead and I took it off of the reactor and I put it here. Why? Because the little power head that I had broke. It went on me and it was an emergency. I really wanted more flow on it, so I really couldn't wait. So for now, and for is doing fine. As a matter of fact, there's not as much current as before, and the corals are able to open up more relaxed than like before. It was like a storm, you know. And then from here, I thought I shoot a top view at a certain angle of what it would look like if you were here and you just looked over from the top to the bottom. There's the finger leather, and then the famous trumpet. It looks like I say on all of my videos, or on Instagram, it looks like a human brain. It's humongous. And here we have the leather. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the thumbs up, the like, and subscribe to my channel. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching this video. And like I say at the end of all of my videos, happy reefing. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.